Ah, everybody. Hey, how we doing today? Oh yeah. Man, I'm fucking feeling it. I am feeling it. It. Oh man. Whoa. I crushed it in the gym today. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. Way to start the new year, huh? Man, I hate that though. I hate going into this whole thing. Eating 16 ounces of steak. Yeah, I got some tri-tip that I just put in the air fryer. I'm probably going to crush that right after this. I had about 12 ounces of shrimp, so I'm actually going to do some steak and shrimp again tonight too. New Year's resolution: people storm my local gym this morning. Yep, exactly. I went and worked out on base with a friend of mine to avoid all of that, and I fucking crushed today. Did not anticipate it. But I felt so good. I stretched out a bit today. I got in the fucking zone, and I'll tell you what, too, where I'm at right now. I drank too much fucking pre-workout. Normally I take Gorilla Mode. Gorilla Mode is, if you go to like Gorilla Mind Rush, it's the same thing, but in a pre-workout shake. Fucking stuff is awesome. Big fan of it. It kind of keeps you like even keel. Like you get a nice escalation up, and then you kind of stay there for a while, and then an easy come down. So I had to take a regular pre-workout today, and it was just like fucking rocket ship. I was just like, all right, let's fucking go. Everything's feeling good. And I was like, you know what? My boys, like, I'm fucking deadlifting and I'm going ham today. And I'm like, dude, I'm not going to go heavy at all. I deadlifted the other day. I was like, no need to. He was on a mission. I didn't mean to be on a mission though, dude. I didn't mean to be on a mission. I was just like, dude, I'm fucking feeling good. I'm feeling spry. I'm feeling happy. God damn, I'm still feeling this shit go through. I took a shower a second ago, and I'm just like, maybe it'll calm me down a little bit. And now I'm fucking way better. Matt W says, good evening. Philip Franklin, static and dynamic stretching before and after a solid workout makes a world of difference in recovery. You know what I've really been doing a lot more of lately is before my workout, just like a lot of like banded dynamic stuff. So I do like monster walks and different shit. Whew. Speaking of Masquerade, hey, I finally made it onto one of these. Are you part of the WarTribe? Make it over there. Finally make it onto one of those. Kevin. What is up, Kevin? Are you part of the WarTribe? As you guys can see the ticker below, that is the email, or sorry, the email. Fucking goddamn. I'm a fucking boomer, apparently. That is the website to go to. Non-stem pre-workout. Yeah, I'm normally a fan of non-stem. I just ordered myself a new one because Gorilla Mode and Gorilla Mind Rush are out. So I'm going to try Genius pre-workout. Non-stem, more of a nootropic based instead of fucking, what's it called? Masquerade says not yet, but I will be. Well, let's talk about your fucking 2020 goals. Let's talk about setting a time frame by which you want to accomplish that. When will you be? Will you be by the end of the month? Will you be at your next paycheck? What do you want to accomplish this year? Do you want to say someday I'll, someday I will, someday I'll? Or do you want to be one of those guys that lives up to his word and does things? You know, those are the guys on the WarTribe, by the way. The guys on the WarTribe are men on a fucking mission. These guys, I'm telling you, every single day we're having some of the best conversations. People are posting up the real deal stuff in there because people on the WarTribe right now they're on a fucking mission to be the best goddamn version of themselves possible. And I love it. I love being surrounded by men like that. You know, you don't have to be perfect right now. You just got to fucking try. You got to be willing to put in the work, and that's what we're surrounded by in there. Matt W's in there. Maybe this Kevin is. Maybe he will be by the end of the show. Anyway, hit that like button and join the War Tribe. We got 19 people up in the house. Do as Ricardo Rivas says. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Thank you, Ricardo. We're going to talk about a few things today. The title of the show today is this. It's New Year. Probably the same old you, right? Everybody sits there and they say new year, new you, all this other good shit. But the reality is most people are never going to fucking rise to the occasion. They're going to sit there and they're going to hope that something comes their way and they're going to fucking be able to knock it out of the park when it comes their way. But the reality is that type of shit doesn't really fucking happen. People sit there and they talk about luck a lot, but luck, I don't want to say luck is a myth. People do get lucky. But the fact of the matter is this. Most people that are lucky have put in the work up to that point to put themselves in a position to get the shot, to take the shot, to have that shot come at them. There's work associated with that stuff. You're not going to be sitting on your fucking couch eating bonbons. I say this in my book, by the way. Live your best life in 30 days. You're not going to fucking be sitting on your couch eating bonbons and fucking SEAL Team 6 is going to bust in the door and say, hey, we want you for our next mission. Come save the fucking planet. You know what I mean? No, Donald Trump's not going to come into your fucking living room and be like, hey, help me out with this, right? Well, it's not Steve Jobs. He's dead. But these fucking major people, right? They don't offer opportunities to people that aren't prepared. And that's what luck really is, right? People that have done the work in the background. That's why I can't stand this whole socialist movement today, is that it's these people that really don't work hard and expect things to be given to them that haven't really done anything their entire lives and think that people that are successful were just given the opportunity because of their skin tone, because of their fucking sex, because of their because of whatever they fucking have dangling between their pants or not, right? Like, it's fucking weak. My thing is this, though. I don't care. Like, I love those people. Keep being that way. Keep being that way. I just wish they had a fucking muzzle. That's all. But keep being that way. Keep acting that way. Because you're just going to make it fucking easier for me. Keep influencing other people to be mediocre, too. I love it. It's great. Like, if you're weak enough to succumb to weakness, cool. More for me. It's just like these beta men. It's just like these incels. Cool. All right. Hey, more for me. More for fucking me. That's the way I look at it, because I'm just going to keep getting better. I turned 35 in February, and I am now, I feel like I'm just getting fucking better and better and better. I'm just getting better and better. Like, keep it going. Let's keep it going. Christopher Wilson's up in the house. He says, what's up, gents? Kevin, who's joining the War Tribe as we speak. Cultural Marxism ruined society. That's a fact. Goal. I love it. 200,000 net passive income. Leave my job January 2021. Move out of here and get a new condo or house. Perfect. I like it. That's what we're talking a lot about in the War Tribe as well. We're talking about how to build passive income, mostly through real estate at the moment. But I do have some people that are coming in there that are going to start writing about day trading and different aspects of that. So we're going to have a whole bunch of different dynamics as far as our, our financial passive income streams. I'll never tell people about Red Pill unless they've already unplugged themselves. More for me and my brothers. Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's just one of those things. Like, man, I'll tell you, I wasted so much of my life on people trying to help them, trying to force them to see it, trying to help them get in shape and do all this other stuff. And the biggest thing that I realized was that you got to hit the like button, guys. No, I'm just kidding. The biggest thing I realized is that people that don't want to be helped will never fucking do anything to get better. They're going to just drag you down. And that's why I talk about toxic relationships. Like, that is why I'm a fervent individual when it comes to cutting off toxic relationships. I will cut you the fuck out if I even sniff that you're trying to tear me down in any way, shape, or form. Like, you're done. Get out of here. And again, tying it into the topic of today, most of these people that are saying new year, new me, all this other stuff, they're going to keep themselves in the same social networks of the same people, of the same fucking degenerate, toxic individuals, because they think that they got to be friends with them for life, right? And the reality is none of these people are helping you towards your goals. They're not helping you out with your mindset. They're not helping you network and grow. It's just the same old fucking boring ass bullshit. Yep, we make our own luck. That's for sure, Philip. That is for sure. Someone in here said they just bought my book. John P. Got your book yesterday, Corey. Going to crack it open after finishing Rollo's second book. Ooh, that brings up a good point. I actually just raised the prices on my book. $9.99 for the Kindle, and I think $14 or $15.99 for the printed version. Why? Because as much as I love these feminists coming over and buying my book for $4.99 and then leaving a 1-star review, I realize that, you know what? If you're going to come on my fucking thing and you're going to flame me, like, at least pay me. Like, at least pay me more money. So I raised the prices up. I'm all about it too, feminists. Like, please do. Like, bring that thing all the way down to a fucking 1-star. I don't care. Go ahead, buy my book, leave a review, bring it down to 1-star if you want to. It is not going to hurt me one bit. Not one bit. As a matter of fact, I welcome it. So yeah, the feminists are coming over. They're coming over to this YouTube channel. We're speaking of, what I'd like for you guys to do is this. Feminists are coming over to the YouTube channel and they're just giving thumbs down. If you're new to the channel and you haven't seen any of my old stuff, just go back. You don't even need to watch it long if you don't want to, but just go back through all my videos and give a like to all of my videos just to help out with the algorithm and just to fucking say a big fuck you to these shitty feminists. Like, get out of here. Quit being so petulant. But that's all they know how to do. That's all they know how to do is just be little kids. So if you guys want to fight the culture war a little bit more, that's a cool little mission. Just go back to all my videos, give some likes to them. And that'll tilt the scales a little bit more. Because that's what they're doing. They're posting shit on Reddit. They're posting shit on Facebook, even on some Instagram accounts, and they're telling them to come to my fucking account. Man, you can't, if you were to go to my Instagram right now, it's so funny. I'm getting blown up by all these people. They're trying to find whatever way possible to, just flame all my stuff. It's really funny. I actually get a kick out of it. It's like, oh man, it really is quite funny. And it's just cool to see how, like, if you guys understand how feminists argue, it's just so funny to see how they do it. Cool. So where are we at with our goals? Let's get some goals in the comments. What are some of our biggest ones that we're going to try to accomplish this year? Like, what do we really want to see? And that's the thing too, that man, a lot of people, they're not willing to actually put their stuff out there. And I noticed this year specifically too. I had on the last combo, I think it might've been Masquerade. I'm not sure. No, it was somebody else that asked me about my thoughts on law of attraction. And I think that's actually what the law of attraction is just putting it in the forebrain, right? Getting it in there. So like, that's what you're actually focusing on and focusing towards. And when I actually codified a few of my goals last year in January, wrote down what I wanted to accomplish, I've actually accomplished quite a bit of them. I'm actually quite proud of my 2019. I had a big goal of becoming a millionaire last year. I didn't hit that. I'm very upset. That's actually what pissed me off. But now the goal this year is to be a multimillionaire. So I doubled down on it. So I'm driving towards it. Got quite a bit of different stuff. 3K net profit per month. Perfect. That's beautiful. That's good passive income. Ricardo Rivas, I'm starting to see that. I butted heads with a guy that thinks that we're all blank slate equals. Every shitty woman out there is some man's fault that broke her heart, kind of shit. Yeah. No, get out of here. I'm done. Like, I won't have a conversation with you. I'll just nod and pretend like it's cool. And then I'll leave. Yeah. I kind of corrected you there too. I figured that's what you're talking about, especially if you're making money off the internet. It's mostly passive money while you sleep. John P says, clean up my diet and drop anywhere between 185 to 195 pounds. Wait, drop 2 or drop that much weight? So it sounds like you're saying you want to drop that much weight. Put my app into the marketplace and get around like-minded, goal-oriented people, goal-oriented men. Are you on WarTribe? That you could accomplish that goal right now, just by getting on WarTribe. Josh just posted something 2 days ago. He's a fucking phenomenal. Drop to 195, he says, not drop that much weight. Myron Gaines is up in the house. What's up, Myron Gaines? Yeah, we got a whole bunch of people talking about diet and nutrition up in the WarTribe, and on top of talking about how to network a little bit more, as well as build that wealth. I mean, the money, muscles, and game, right? As MLD likes to talk about. Those are the big 3. That's what we're talking about. Getting it rolling on top of a whole bunch of other different stuff too. I have 33 people viewing live right now. Let's hear your goals in the chat right now, as well as a like, as well as a subscribe if you are not subscribed. That's another big thing I have to hit you guys on. I have 15.9% of people that are subscribed, but they don't have all the the notifications on. So if you can go ahead and do that. I mean, I have quite a few people that right when I go live, they're up on here every single time. Definitely got to applaud you guys for that shit, for sure. Like, that's epic stuff, but we got to bump those numbers up. So if you're not getting all notifications and getting notified when I go live, make sure you change your notification. Christopher Wilson says, gain 10 pounds of lean muscle and get back to 7 to 10% body fat. I'm good in the muscle department. I'm just going to get down to that body fat percentage. I think I have the proper routine of how to do that. Myron Gaines says, Googs, what's going on, bro? Happy New Year. Those are my dudes. I'm 6'1", 190, 20% body fat. Getting it down and the muscle up. Matt, I believe you told me the other day you're 37. If you're not on TRT or taking peptides, you need to look into doing that, right? Meow. I know Myron's going to get mad at me for saying that, but guess what? Look who's on the air, bitch. Everyone like this man's video. Myron, you make up for it. I love you. Heavy hitters in here today. Absolutely. We're fucking crushing it. What are your thoughts on weighted calisthenics, street lifting? Here's my thoughts. I love you too, buddy. Here are my thoughts on lifting. It's kind of like the CrossFit mindset, where it's like constantly varied and general physical preparedness, except CrossFit turned real gay, like right after it was incepted. But the idea behind that is like, be prepared for fucking life and be in fucking great shape. Be strong, be fit, be fucking scary. My boy Big Googs and I were talking about it yesterday. If you can't lift heavy shit, you're really never going to make it in the long run. So your best base is fucking lifting heavy shit. Ideally, what you should try to aim for is being in you should try to be around, it depends on height, but ideally, we were talking yesterday, the 5'11", 190 guy who can fucking run distance and swim and play sport and do different stuff, but then also be able to fucking deadlift 450 for reps. Like, that's the dude you want to be. And how do you get there? Well, you could sit there and you could be like a gymnast your entire life, and you could be flexible and you could have fucking body weight for days. But when it comes to being a fucking lethal individual, you also have to be the type of person that could like rip a person's limbs off, like, so to speak, right? The other thing is, we were talking about things like buds and stuff like that. Just kind of like talking about different types of ways that people train and get prepared and all sorts of different stuff. And how that's a pretty big marker for hitting physical strength, of like being kind of in the ideal. And it's better, like what we're talking about is, it's better for you to have a foundation first of being able to lift heavy shit for reps, and then train yourself down to be a little bit more like, I guess, face endurance, rather than being an endurance athlete who just kind of lifts for reps of not heavyweight, right? So I get what it comes down to is like the percentages, right? Let's say my percentage, if I'm lifting something that's 40 or 50 pounds, deadlifting it, that's 10% of what, actually that's less than 10% of my max, right? I could do that all day long. I could just keep going and going and going. But if 315 is your max and you have to lift 40 to 50 pounds, how many times you're going to be able to do that? Your central nervous system isn't trained to handle that. So that's the other thing. You need to be able, like, especially if you're young, and when you're young, your best age is honestly, like, to do this is get from like 18 to fucking 28, right? Because after 28, you start getting into old man strength, which is good. But from 18 to 28 is really when you want to be like trying to fucking max out as heavy as possible. Obviously from 18 to 21, you should not be like maxing, because I don't want you to stunt your growth or fucking mess up growth plates or anything, but you're building up to that time frame. So really 21 to 28 and just going fucking ham. Big Goog says his channel rules. I guess he's referring to me, which is a fact. And Big Googs is the man. John S says he wants to bench 300, deadlift 500, get my squat back without hip issues. Absolutely. That's fucking really good goals. Those are really, really good goals. The squatting obviously is going to be kind of a little bit more difficult. You could definitely bench and deadlift without killing too much of yourself. Big Googs, I know you're up in the house. Aside from the pit shark, what is that? What is the pit shark technically called? Right? It's a belted squat, I believe that's called. If you could look into doing a belted squat, John, that's going to really take a lot off of your shoulders, which is putting all the tension on your hips. And it's actually going to make your hips a lot more mobile and stabilized. So look at a belt squat if you can, in order to help you out that. Learn the violin and kick my piece of shit neighbor's dog in the face. Sorry, I'm just hurt inside. Okay. Kevin says, I want to approach women with confidence. Kevin, I keep telling you what you need to do. Let's see what my recommendation is for you. I think it's ticking there, and the ticker down on the bottom. I want to approach women with confidence. You want to get your ass kicked by a bunch of dudes that are going to help you get out there and build up your confidence to do it. Join the WarTribe. As a matter of fact, actually, this is what we're about to talk about right now too. I hate pitching things, but quite a few people have been joining my online dating mastery course lately. So what I wanted to do today was, here we go. Horizontal leg press is also good for guys with bad backs. Yeah, there's a variety of stuff. I'm doing a lot of like monster walks with resistance bands and like hip mobilization with bands instead of just going in there thinking I have to squat heavy weight in order to get stronger. Like, you need to hit more auxiliary muscles. That's what your back is telling you. Hey, we probably got the right muscles, like as far as like the big guys, but your auxiliary muscles are not fucking working. One of the best ways to increase your bench is by doing weighted dips. I went from 80 kg bench to 110 kg in less than a year, and I don't even bench. That's pretty good. Another great way is looking into the conjugate method, where you use bands and chains to really to accentuate the time under tension without putting too much more tension on your spine. Instead, it's through resistance rather than actual dead weight. Join the WarTribe. Big things coming for you guys. That's a fact. Big Goog says, correct. Belt squat machine apparatus. Absolutely. What a great word, apparatus. All right. What I want to do for you guys right now is this. Just to let you guys know, I do have an online dating mastery course. And quite a few people have actually purchased it lately. And I'm pretty happy with that because, people are starting to see the value not only this channel provides, but they're also starting to see, especially through being a part of the WarTribe, where we're actually able to go a little bit further in depth in the WarTribe, where I talk to people about game. It's a lot easier to have that back and forth on the WarTribe on top of the webinars that I do weekly on Sunday. But people are starting to see like, hey man, maybe this guy, this guy actually knows what he's talking about when it comes to setting up his profiles and talking to women and going on dates and getting to the close. So I just wanted to bring you guys real quick through what my online dating mastery course is. Just so, it's not like one of those things where it's like, hey, am I buying a scam? First and foremost, the link is in the comment section, meow. But let's take a look real quick at the new share at this actual apparatus. No, not really. It's not really an apparatus. It's just the web. It's just the web page. So online dating mastery course, guys. I just want to break down what the sections are and what it provides and all that good stuff. Now, what you guys are looking at on the screen is the actual course setup. It's about 8 or 9 parts. The first section that we have here is mindset. The second section, profile setup. Third section, convo 1. Section 4, convo 2. Section 5, convo 3 and text game. Section 6, date. Section 7, rules of dating. Section 8, pickup and game. All right. So I take you guys all the way through from the get-go of establishing the mindset when it comes to dating, when it comes to being a red-pilled individual, when it comes to understanding your own worth and your own value and what you're trying to accomplish when it comes to dating a woman. You'd be surprised how many people just jump right into starting a Tinder profile or a Bumble profile or a Hinge profile, and they don't have mindset. See, I'm circling it over and over. There's a reason why it's placed as number 1. Okay. It's very, very, very important that you understand this aspect of dating. If you don't have the right frame from the get-go, it's going to turn into a battle. It's going to turn into a battle between you and her of who is maintaining the frame. And this is the difference between dating as a blue pill dude and dating as a red pill dude. You have to go into this stuff first and foremost, knowing your value and knowing what you want out of it, knowing your boundaries. And these are all the things that I talk about in mindset. On top of, I give you a bunch of literature that you need to look into so that you can sit there and you can understand your own value as an individual. I believe this one here alone is a 25-minute to 30-minute long talk about how to formulate mindset. This entire thing is 4.5 hours, believe it or not. It's 4.5 hours of content teaching you guys how to navigate the social, sexual dynamics of the world today. Now, I have to tell you guys, it's just like what Myron's saying right here. I live in Miami, the most hypergamous city in the United States. Corey was making moves on chicks and even taught me a thing or two with text game and online messages. I'm a proud womanizer. I still learn from Corey, real deal. I was out in Miami with him and Big Googs about 2.5 weeks ago. Let me tell you about Miami. Holy crap. Very, very, very tough city. Very tough. Holy crap. This dude, Myron, has no fucking shame whatsoever. He will go up to anyone. He's legitimately like, he is all about game. He's one of the best fucking wingmen I've ever encountered in my entire life. Hands down. All the boys, we were crushing it as best as we could. It was very tough, but it was also very fun. We call it game on extra hard mode. It was really fun to see. The WarTribe forum and webinars are uncensored too, unlike Snowflake Tube. Exactly. I can't go into here all the context as far as dating is concerned, because then I'll get labeled as a PUA and all this other stuff. YouTube people out there, I'm not a PUA. I'm not a pickup artist. I don't use tricks. I'm just myself, and I just promote myself as being the best option. That's all it comes down to. Anyway, let's get back to the online dating course real quick. So first is mindset. Number 2 is profile setup. I tell you guys what mediums you should be on as far as your online dating is concerned. Okay. And then I teach you how to set up your profile, how to order your pictures, right? Like what rank or what, I guess, order. what yeah, what order? That's the best word I can use. So what order to put it in? What types of photos? That's the other thing. You guys, you got to understand that women are hypergamous AF, right? They will disqualify you for any means possible. So you have to figure out ways in order to like spike their interest, in order for them to be attracted and aroused by you. You have to promote yourself. I'm drinking branched chain amino acids, watermelon from, I forgot the company. Miami's the hardest city to game. If you can fuck girls here, you'll make it anywhere. Again, he says, Corey's a real deal, guys. I learned a few tactics from Corey that led the way to a new lay from texting. Absolutely. And we'll talk about that a little bit and what I talk about here. I'm a silver tongue motherfucker. And I don't do it in a way of like being beta though. What about when it comes to talking to chicks at the gym? Is that a don't shit where you eat situation? It's not. The thing is, though, there's a lot more at risk, right? I don't think there's a don't shit where you eat situation at all. If you're alpha in that department and you're red pill, if you have the social credibility, that's really what it comes down to is gym game comes from social credibility. There's a whole lot of regulars there. There's a whole lot of betas there. There's a whole lot of alphas that are, blue pill alphas and all this other stuff. What's up, Brian? How you doing? You have to take your time in the gym. You can't just be a new guy in the gym and start walking. I mean, well, you can. I'm just saying, strategy wise, you're better off. Good, cool. I'm planning to do Iboga this year based off a senior review. Thank you. That's awesome. I appreciate that. I hope you gave me a like. So yeah, going back to the gym thing, I think it's better to take your time and then start getting women to show you indicators of interest. Women will show you IOI there, especially if you're a high value man, plain and simple. The thing is though, once you see it, you have to go up. You can't just be like, oh, maybe next time I'll just go up. And because it's hard. It's hard for guys because you're scared to get rejected in front of other guys there is really what it comes down to. And then the other thing that a lot of guys get worried about is, what if you get your number in front? Like, what if you get her number, but then there's other cute chicks around? That's called pre-selection. That's only going to help you. What if you get rejected in front of all these other girls that you might want to be whatever? Who cares? It's still it's crazy when guys go up and they approach, believe it or not, unless you're getting like fucking water thrown in your face and you're getting called a creep, if you're just let down, most of the time girls will be pretty easy to you. Like they'll let you down easy, but people around you are going to respect the fuck out of you. I notice that every single time I go up and approach, whether I get the number or I don't, people around, you could feel kind of the temperature of the environment. People respect you more. They look at you as being masculine. It's kind of crazy. Like that's when I feel the most masculine as well. With that said, let's get back on track. Justin asked Myron what type of blender you use for smoothies. Probably a Ninja. Let's get back on track here though. So first is mindset. Second is profile setup. I tell you what to invest the most energy into. Tell you how to set up your pictures. Tell you how to set up your bio. I tell you how to fucking set up those little stupid things of whatever they try to tell you to fucking, whether you have a dog, what your sign is, how much you fucking make a year, what school you went to. I teach you which ones to put on there and which ones not to put on. And then just all around how to build the frame of mystery and seduction and just alpha status on that whole thing. So it's really a good course as far as that's concerned. Combo 1. Now you can see I have combo 1, 2, and 3 plus text game, right? There's a lot in there as far as combo is concerned. Why? Because the majority of you guys are fucking terrible at it. I'm saying this with love, right? Because a lot of you guys are, when you get a girl talking to you, you turn into a bunch of fucking like driveling idiots, and you give too much information, and you don't take enough time to sit there and think, and you're like, oh my God, she's giving me attention, so I got to keep her on the hook by doing this, and you end up shooting yourself in the foot. So there's a lot of conversation in this about what to say, how to word things, punctuation and grammar, which is huge. You don't want her disqualifying you based off of, unless you're like a fucking ebonics master and you kind of have that as your shtick, then so be it. But I'm not that type of dude. I don't believe it. 30 people up in the house right now. Hit that mother like button, mofos. Please, please. And obviously share and subscribe. If you guys have friends that are terrible with dating, that are having trouble with dating, that are having trouble with their love life, that are just blue-pilled retards, please hit this little arrow button on YouTube, and it has this little thing that says share. It would be awesome if you guys started sharing that. Post it on your Facebook, post it on your Insta. Do what you can. Help a brother out. Anyway, so going back to this, 3 things on combo. The name of the game with all this stuff is to go from the online dating app, getting her phone number. So that's why text game is in here, right? Not Snapchat, not Instagram, right? She's on a dating app. Get her fucking on her phone, okay? And separate yourself from the pack. But here's the thing. Again, just like Convo on the dating apps, you guys probably have no idea how to text, when to text, and all that other stuff. I go through all of that here, okay? Now, what is the next step? Where are you trying to go with your conversation via text? Well, it's to get on a fucking date. It's to meet face to face. The majority of you guys, again, I'm not trying to fucking, knock a lot of you guys, but you take your time here and you sit there and you start texting her like a fucking pen pal, like you're her sorority sister, and you're like avoiding the question. I'm literally fucking texting like 2 or 3 times maybe, right? Maybe 2 to 3 times. Like that's at most. Usually it's like, hey, what's up? How's it going? Or hey, it's Corey. How you doing? Or hey, what's up? It's Corey. What kind of fun are you getting into today, tonight, whatever, right? And then she'll say it and I'll be like, oh, that's great. When are you free to meet? Like, let's go. Brass fucking tacks. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm free here. All right, perfect. Let's meet. I'll text you the day beforehand just to whatever, recommunicate or whatever, and I'll tell you where we're gonna go. Okay, cool. Looking forward to it. Boom. Is that fucking simple? But I teach you guys how to set up for that. The next thing is how to set up for the date. What kind of date? How are we going to, like, what are we doing when we get to the date? Okay. Most of you fucking silly gooses out there, you silly geese, you're going on a date and you're like, oh, well, I'm just going to go meet up with her and see how much I like her. And you're going to talk about sweet nothings. It's like, no, what is the objective of the date? I'd like for you guys to comment in the comment section what you think the objective is for the date. I'll wait. I'll drink some more BCAAs until I see what the objective of the date is. What are we trying to get to on this date? Oh, someone said it. Only one person had the balls enough to say it from what I'm seeing, unless this is lag. Oh, nope, 2. Beautiful. I'm getting some smush. Yeah. Doing the thing. Guys, you are not a bad individual for wanting to express your sexuality. If we're living in this time frame where people are supposed to be open about their sexuality and everyone should be everyone should be accepted for their sexual orientation, guess what? Men should too. Straight heterosexual men should be allowed to talk about and help each other out in obtaining some kind of sexual dynamic in their life, right? Rule number 1 is survive. Rule number 2 is procreate. That's pretty much all we're functioning off of. Everything else revolves around that. So if procreation is 50% of the objective of our life, why is it that men can't talk about it? Right? Well, here, I'm helping other people out. I don't want to see men become incels and hate their life. I want to see people enjoy life. There's an abundance of women out there. There's an abundance of experiences out there. Gentlemen, you should be driving towards that. Even if it doesn't happen that night, like it's what it should be driven towards. That's what, unfortunately, masculine men, what you want in life and you're driving your life towards that objective. That's what this is all about. So there's no pussyfooting around the topic here anymore. That's what we're trying to set up here on this date. And I'm going to teach you how to get there. Okay. So date 1, sorry, that's right here. Date 1, right? What you're looking to do on the date. So what I teach you in here is what venues to look for, what times to set up your date, how to set up when you go on the date, the types of personality you want to have and the types of things you want to talk about and say on your date. The time frame, the overall time frame of the date, right? The logistics of the date, how to set yourself up for success, right? Most of you sillies are out there and you're driving to her and you're hoping, oh, maybe she'll let me go back to her. This hoping kind of bullshit. You need to set yourself up for success, mofos. And this is how you do it. Okay. If you're interested in the course, based off of all the value I'm already providing to you, the link is in the description. Don't be bashful. Don't be ashamed. We all need help. We all need help in certain areas. If you're not masterful in obtaining women in your life, don't feel ashamed of purchasing a course that's going to help you get better. The beauty of this course too is you don't have to wait for me to come live. You can literally watch this over and over and over and over again until you become masterful in it. Anyway, the next aspect of online dating mastery, the rules of dating. Let me give you guys a few key tips here. This is the frame of how you set up your dates from here on out, how you set up your frame of how you're going to go about dating women from here on out. And a lot of men don't fucking discuss this. They don't have this type of conversation with themselves of like what they're looking for and how they want their relationships to pan out, right? Oh, nice. Yes, thank you for coming into the chat right now. Always quoting his book, trying to sell and persuade with no skill. Leviathan Rising. Thank you for coming to my channel. I appreciate it. Seriously. I'm glad. And like, it's great that you come on here because what's really going on inside you right now is this. What's really going on with you is this. You're scared to become the best version of yourself. And seeing someone who's so proud of molding himself into this type of individual and seeing other men that are actually enjoying this type of content and being surrounded by men like myself and Myron and Googs and Matt W and Philip Franklin and all this stuff, all these guys, like it scares you that you're actually going to have to put in work in order to rise to a different level. I get it. But you know what? You're here. And that's one thing I gotta applaud you for. You're here. You know what it's saying? It's saying there's something within you that recognizes that you're not good enough, that you're shit, right? And you're saying, you know what? I actually do want to get better. You just need a little bit of a push. And I'm going to continue to push it. Join WarTribe. Join WarTribe, www.thewartribe right now. Become a better version of yourself. Read my book, become a better version of yourself. Keep listening to this, become a better version of yourself. And when you actually reach down and you grab your nuts and you want to become an actual man, feel free to buy my online dating mastery course so that you can get out there and you can see what life truly is when you have abundance. Like that's the beauty of what I help men attain. Not, you could sit here and you could talk you could talk all you want. But your actions, the fact that you have no avatar, right? The fact that you're not even proud enough of yourself to put yourself as your avatar on YouTube shows how It just shows how lame you are. It just shows how much you don't respect yourself. So thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Let's get back to business though, eh? The rules of dating, how much to spend, right? How to maintain frame with women, what boundaries you want to have, right? One of the biggest rules in there is when you do sleep with people, using a condom and being very, very strict about using a condom, right? Tom Likas helped me out with a few of these rules as well. So if you guys don't know about Tom Likas 101, it was funny. I actually put them into practice, and then I heard of Tom Likas, and I was like, no way, this is amazing to hear somebody actually. This dude used to go on the air all the time live and talk about this stuff. Yeah, it's so funny. Like you fucking crybabies. You come in here and you poke the fucking hornet's nest, and then you try to act like little children and run away and act like you didn't do anything wrong. It's okay, dude. Like, I get it. Mommy fucking loved you too much. You don't lift weights. You have low testosterone. It's just a byproduct of you being a little bitch. It's no big deal. Why are you mad, bro? It's because he's got low T. It's because he doesn't have sex. It's because he doesn't make money. You know, that's the type of people that it comes down to. Yeah. Must be a rainbow warrior. The rainbow people get mad, dude. They get mad. If you love the mute, why, you know what I'm saying. So shut the fuck up. You're so stupid. Anyway, I love my haters. They're my best marketers. I love it. Let's get back to online dating mastery, because guess what? We like being masterful. So those are the rules of dating. I didn't give you all of them, of course. I don't know. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head. No, you go by the course. You'll have it there forever for you to be able to do that. 2020 is the year I get myself a new boyfriend. My fingers are so tired from me using them every night. Thank you for sharing. Okay. Texting, learn how to fucking spell. The last and final aspect of online dating mastery is this: pickup and game. Now, like I said, I'm not a pickup artist, but what I do talk about here is actually having the balls to go and approach people, approach women in your day-to-day lifestyle. And then also talking about what type of frame to have with all that stuff. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, 4.5 hours of professional, awesome material of someone who has mastered the skill set. You guys have heard some of the feedback already within the chat as well. People that have close relationships with me, people that are part of the War Tribe, they all sit here and tell you that I'm the real deal when it comes to this stuff. So if this is something that you're looking to add to your repertoire, if this is something that you know you need to get better with in life, there's two options. Enroll in online dating mastery, as you can see in the link below, or on the fucking ticker on the screen. And I'll paste the link again here in the chat for you to be able to buy my online dating mastery course. The other thing is this: if you guys are just needing help and maybe $300 is a little bit too steep for your wallet right now, join the War Tribe. The cool thing about joining the War Tribe is this: first and foremost, let's get that banner up there, www.thewartribe.com. It's just simply a $20 a month subscription where you have access to myself and a group of other highly educated, highly masterful men in key areas of life. Not to mention, every Sunday, I go live with you on a private webinar where all of us are together in a mastermind style group where you get to come to me with your plaguing issues and I get to help you out, on top of other key members of the group too that might be a little bit more proficient in those areas, get to help you out as well. And then we all meet back up on the forum and we discuss kind of where we're having issues in life and continue to talk about it there. So you get one-on-one with me every Sunday, on top of the access to the War Tribe as well. Oh man, I can feel it. This year's going to be fucking epic. I know it for a fact. Let's get some comments back here in the chat. What are we looking to improve this year? What are some of the biggest things that we need to grow in, right? Actually having this conversation and posting it, like I said earlier, actually having this conversation and posting it, being bold enough to kind of declare the direction you want this year to go. Huge. It's a major aspect of being able to get yourself, accountability. That's the other big part, right? Like, you're being accountable now. You said it, you put it out there. Your written word is just as important as your spoken word. And that, again, too, that's, the other beauty of the WarTribe. We have a lot of people talking about their goals right now as to what they want to accomplish and the things they're doing to get there. So absolutely phenomenal. Very happy with the work that I've done so far. It's fine. Do you brag about getting up early or going to bed early? Oh man, I wouldn't say that I really brag about much in my life. If you want to consider like me talking about what I do in order to be successful. I mean, let's be honest here, Leviathan, you sound like a little brat. And this is coming from someone who like honestly, what have you accomplished in your life? If you want to, you use keywords like brag, like it's a pejorative. But the fact of the matter is, like, what do you have to show for in any of your life right now? Like, what do you have? And this is probably why you're so snotty. You're probably so snotty because you haven't accomplished much in life. You have potential, but you squander your potential. It's fine. You don't even know how to spell either. Your Y-O-U-R-E. Y-O-U-R-E. That's how you spell your. You are. It's a contraction. Learn how to do that too first, all right? So, yeah, thank you, John P. John P's on it. But, people like you will point and sputter. You're going to sit here. You're probably a gross hobgoblin of a woman pretending to be a dude. That's really what it comes down to. So I'm wasting my energy. Skill setlessness. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Seriously. You're just talking about your own damn insecurities. You can't. Y-O-U-R apostrophe. Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. Learn how to spell. Oh God. That's fun. That's really fun. I appreciate you. You're adding a new dynamic to my life. I really do appreciate it. You would do well to join the WarTribe and buy my book, to be honest with you. You do well. Am I a life coach? I'm a mentor. That's really what I am. I'm a mentor. I'm a leader. I help people get out of sticky situations. So yeah, British lesbo with one tooth. British rainbow person. Excuse you. It just is what it is. It's no big deal. We're surrounded by people that want to get better and people that are getting better. And that's the beauty of life. You can allow people like this to dictate your terms, or you can make your own terms and then kick them out of your life. I let people like this talk though, because it just shows like, hey, where am I going to be 1 year from now? And where are you going to be 1 year from now? We'll see. I like it. I like that it's documented here too, right? We're going to see the difference. Did I accomplish my goals? Did I grow closer to my goals? What's this person really doing, right? They're just still hiding behind a false name because they're not bold enough to put their real name out there. They're not bold enough to stand behind their own photos and have people actually, no kidding, try to hold them accountable. It's crazy. Anyway. Oh man, you're literally fucking just a vile individual. I hope the best for you, but the fact is you're never going to change. So, with that said, guys, I'm going to fucking get out of here because I'm going to go eat some meat. I'm going to finish writing my second book because I'm writing my second book. So the cool thing about me is, I work a full-time job. I actually go to school full-time. I work out every single day. I go to jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai. And, I'm writing a second book. I run the forum. I do this channel. It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy that people like this think they could compare. They think they can compare, but reality is like you don't fucking have anything. You're not doing shit, brother. Like you're just a little bitch, plain and simple. But hey, I'm going to go on living my fucking life and kicking ass. You can keep doing what you're doing. I'm sure it's going to, quote your 8th book when nobody knows your first book. People know my first book. As a matter of fact, dude, thank you for reminding me. Guys, I have, what's it called? For those of you guys that want a copy of my book, I will send you a free copy of my book. It's going to be a PDF, obviously, but feel free to shoot me an email at agodofmen if you want a copy of my book. I will email you a free copy of my book when you email me at agodofmen@gmail.com. Ugh. Who cares if I look like a Jersey Shore? I'm fucking muscular. I'm jacked. I'm tan. I'm fucking good looking. Like, I look healthy. I'm sure you look like a fucking troglodyte. Like, seriously, like, do us a favor. Fucking post a photo. Like, actually put your photo in your avatar. If you're going to talk shit about how I look. If you want to talk shit about me writing a book, go fucking write a book. Write a book about how I wrote a book. Right? Like, go do something with your life. Until then, like, you have not a fucking gun in this fight, motherfucker. Straight up. It's no big deal. So agodofmen at gmail.com if you would like a copy of Live Your Best Life in 30 Days. Feel free to email me there. I appreciate it. With that said, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Take care.